This was my way of being in a club. You know, that was my way of being part of it.
Well, I guess the main thing we should talk about is your work, where it all kind of started.
Something like this, that's Quadrant Park. Every single bit of the building, everyone was dancing, you know, on the speakers, on the stairwells, on the bar, everything. It's what I see as the first rave pictures that I took. From then on, people just asked me to do more of that, and I ended up working for Mix Mag and DJ Magazine, ID Magazine, The Face, and all them sort of magazines for years.
I think that's what I look at when I see old rave photos like yours. There's very few pockets of people that are there now to dance, to be in that space. Whereas back then it felt like everyone, that's all people were doing. I think it definitely shows when you look at like photos of like Hacienda, you were there for the club.
I don't even know where the DJ box was in the Hacienda.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until, you know, something like Cream, it started to become more where everyone faced
the DJ.
The DJ. But in the 90s, it was Cream that put Liverpool back on the map. And I used to love working there. But I always got drawn back on a personal level anyway, back to the smaller clubs. Cream, which was like the biggest club in the UK for a while. I'd go there, work there till like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then I'd go down to Voodoo.
To me, when I look at this sort of like pop of colour as well in print, it resonates to me with like the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s.
All of the towns that I went to, they were all very different. We go to Back to Basics in Leeds, which was a very well-dressed crowd. You know, you go to the Hacienda, it was a completely different crowd and completely different sort of clothes.
You can see in a lot of the photos that Adidas is very present, you know, within the clothing that people were wearing at the time.
Yeah, well, Adidas had to be present. It was sportswear, I mean, it was physical activity. At the time, there was a lot of neon and bright colours, so, you know, especially in the, you know, in the rave scene. You know, and if you're going to be travelling in a car to the other side of the country and back, you know.
You want to wear something comfortable.
You're going to wear something comfortable. You're not going to put your loafers on in a warehouse or a field, you know, you're going to put trainers on.